Today, I'm sharing the biggest 7 reasons why the type of food you eat matters for fat loss and not just calories in, calories out. Hi, my name is Christiane. I'm a passionate health coach dedicated to helping women in their 30s lose fat, keep it off, and feel amazing while navigating the often confusing world of food, nutrition, fitness, so you can make better choices that truly support your health, vitality, and well-being. If you're on a typical low-calorie diet to lose weight, one focus on the calories in, calories out, and not necessarily on the quality of foods you're eating, will really matter if you are looking to achieve a sustainable result. What I mean by this is if you don't want to put on the weight back and then some more a couple of months later, or even weeks, this is something you'll want to pay attention to. This is a controversial topic, as we know. Many people say that calories in, calories out is all that matters when it comes to losing weight. But if it is really that simple, then why do 80 to 85% of people end up bouncing back with even more weight and feeling worse after a restrictive diet that cuts calories and doesn't pay attention to the type of foods that you're eating? I believe there is nuance to it, and the answer is probably somewhere in the middle between these two extremes. To lose fat, yes, you need to be in a calorie deficit. But if you're just focused on numbers without paying attention to the type of food that you're actually eating, then you'll not be only missing out on some big opportunities for true health and vitality, but also sustainable results and feeling your best every day with energy, no brain fog, no cravings. So let's dive into the 7 most crucial reasons why the type of food you eat matters for actual sustainable fat loss and not just calories. Let's start with the first reason, and honestly, this is a huge one, probably the most important one: satiety for sustainability. When you're eating nutrient-dense foods like veggies, animal protein, healthy fats like avocado, extra virgin olive oil, nuts, you're fueling your body in a way that keeps you fuller for longer. We've all been there, right? You're sticking to a calorie deficit, but you're constantly starving and you're grabbing for pick-me-up foods. That's because processed foods and empty calories do nothing to keep you satiated. Think of cookies, simple and processed carbs, pastries, fast food, almost anything that comes in a box. If you cut calories but fill them with fast food like McDonald's, you're going to be hungry and cranky shortly after. The same number of calories from a whole food meal would keep you fuller and more energized. Why? Because processed foods and ultra-processed foods are stripped of fiber, healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals that your body needs. Without those nutrients, your body feels deprived, and it's only a matter of time before cravings hit hard. It could be half an hour, an hour. It's not sustainable. A real whole food diet will keep you satiated even for 5, 6 hours or even more. The problem isn't you or your willpower. It's the fact that your body isn't getting what it needs to feel full and turn off those hunger signals. Restrictive diets fail for this very reason. You can't fight biology with willpower, but when you nourish yourself with whole, nutrient-dense foods, you're giving your body the tools to calm your hunger, feel satisfied, and stay on track with your goals. If you're wondering how to choose processed foods wisely, because yes, there are some healthy options out there, stick around after this video and check out the other video I'm linking here to dive more into that. The reason number 2, nutrients for proper functioning. This is a big one because we're not just talking about fat loss here. We're talking about your overall health. Your body needs essential vitamins, minerals, and nutrients to function at its best. And not only to function properly, but also to avoid chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes. It's a real concern. Did you know that 1.2 million Americans get diagnosed with type 2 diabetes every year? In 2021, 97.6 million Americans around 18 and older were pre-diabetic. It was once a disease called adult onset diabetes, but now more and more children are getting it. In 2018, 5,300 children aged 10 to 19 were diagnosed with type 2 diabetes only in the US. Almost 23% of adults with diabetes are still undiagnosed. When you're eating a whole food diet, one packed with nutrients you need, it also decreases heart disease and helps prevent deficiencies that leave you feeling sluggish, tired, ultimately leaving you not wanting to move more. And the less you move, the less calories you burn throughout the day, and the harder it is to remain in a calorie deficit. When you eat processed foods loaded with sugars, unhealthy fats, and empty calories, you're missing out on the nutrients your body needs. Whole nutrient-dense foods provide your body with the fuel to keep everything running smoothly, from your immune system to your hormones and everything in between. And that takes us to reason number 3, impact on metabolism. This one is all about how food affects the way your body burns energy. energy. Did you know that certain foods, especially high protein, high fiber ones, can actually boost your metabolism? It's called the thermic effect of food, TEF, which means your body uses more energy to digest and process these type of foods. Whole foods like animal meat, fish, high fiber veggies not only give you the nutrients and vitamins your body truly needs, but they also help you burn more calories throughout the day just by eating them. On the flip side, processed foods and ultra-processed foods especially can slow your metabolism down, making it harder to burn fat efficiently. So by choosing nutrient-dense whole foods, you're not just fueling your body, you're giving your metabolism a nice little boost. Of course, I don't mean for you to never eat processed foods ever again, but what you choose matters, and there is a big spectrum. So make sure to check out that video about processed foods I was telling you about. It will help out when it comes to choosing your treat foods. Moving on to number 4, hormonal balance, especially for women in their 30s. The foods you eat directly impact your hormones, like insulin, cortisol, and leptin, which control how your body stores fat, manages hunger, and even how stressed or energetic you feel throughout the day. When you fuel your body with nutrient-dense whole foods, you support healthy hormone levels. That means fewer cravings, steadier energy, and more fat loss. But a diet filled with processed and ultra-processed foods can throw your hormones completely out of balance. This leads to increased fat storage, more cravings, and dreaded afternoon energy crashes. Let's talk about insulin for a second. Carbohydrates, especially simple and processed carbs, spike insulin, the hormone that is responsible for storing fat. When you consistently eat foods like cereal for breakfast, sandwiches and cookies for lunch, and snacks throughout the day like chocolate, pastries, and then maybe pasta for dinner or pizza, your insulin levels stay elevated all day long. And when insulin is chronically spiked, your body is in constant fat storage mode. Combine that with the daily stress, which also spikes cortisol, and then you're looking at a recipe for metabolic disaster. Prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, and insulin resistance, which is the biggest health crisis worldwide, not just in the US to date. That's why balancing your hormones through the right foods is absolutely crucial for long-term sustainable fat loss. I'm planning to do a full video diving deeper into how processed foods affect insulin and how you can balance these hormones for true lasting health from inside out. So stay tuned for that. And I'd love to hear from you. Comment below which one of these reasons would be your number 1 priority when you think about switching to a whole food diet. Are you focusing more on fat loss, or is overall health just as important to you? I would like to know. Comment below. Okay, so moving to reason number 5, blood sugar control. Ladies, if you ever felt those highs and lows, energized 1 minute and crashing the next, reaching for that quick pick-me-up, that's likely your blood sugar swinging all over the place throughout the day. These spikes and drops leave you feeling drained, moody, and more tempted to grab sugary snacks that derail you from your fat loss journey. Eating whole foods, especially those rich in fiber and protein, helps stabilize your blood sugar levels. This means fewer energy crashes, fewer cravings, and less temptation to indulge in sweets that only spike your insulin and make it harder to stick to your calorie deficit. When you focus on a balanced diet packed with veggies, animal protein, your healthy fats, you keep your energy steady and finally get rid of those sugar cravings and most of your mood swings. Inside my 12-week Back to Basics coaching program, we take a deep dive into this. We focus on a sugar detox to remove cravings and give you real food freedom. When you control your cravings rather than them controlling you, everything changes. The key is knowing what to eat and how to replace those sugary foods you rely on with options that support both your health and your body goals. I help you achieve this life-changing transformation with weekly one-on-one support. So if you're ready for something like this, make sure to check out the link in the description below. Okay, we have 2 more. Let's talk about inflammation. Number 6. This one is sneaky because it's not something you always feel immediately. But processed foods, especially the ones loaded with refined oils and added sugars, can cause chronic inflammation in your body. To know what ingredients to look out for when it comes to these, I break things down in the processed food video I linked for you down below. So make sure to check that one out. I can't stress this enough. Chronic inflammation not only slows down fat loss, but it also makes it harder to recover from your workouts. Whole foods support recovery and help your body stay in fat burning mode when insulin is low. Last but not least, muscle prevention and growth. Number 7. This is so important, especially when you're focusing on body recomposition. Remember, we're not just trying to lose weight, we're aiming to lose fat and build muscle. Whole foods, especially high in protein ones, provide your body with the building blocks it needs to grow and maintain muscle. Processed foods, not so much. And that muscle is going to give you that toned, strong look you're after, while also helping you burn more calories at rest. A typical restrictive diet often results in muscle loss, mainly because it lacks enough high-quality protein and your muscles aren't being properly activated because you're probably tired. Muscle is critical for long-term sustainable results. If you're losing muscle, your metabolism slows down, leading to bigger issues like reduced bone density, increased risk of osteoporosis, and even insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. And it's not just about the short term. What you do today really matters for your future. I saw a very powerful post the other day, and I'm gonna post it right here. It says, the heart attack at 50 began at 20. Alzheimer's at 70 started at 40. The loss of independence at 80 began at 30. The aging you want tomorrow starts with the choices you make today. That is so powerful and is so true. Losing muscle also increases your sensitivity to carbohydrates, meaning you're more likely to regain weight quickly. So there you have it, 7 reasons why it's not just about calories, but about the quality of the foods you're eating. By focusing on whole, nutrient-dense foods, you're setting yourself up for sustainable fat loss, more energy, and just feeling amazing in your body. It will just make this journey way easier. Give yourself a favor. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked this video and found it helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe right here because there's a new video packed with useful and practical information coming at you every week. Remember, this is all about progress, not perfection. Even starting to make small changes can be really hard. But if you're ready to dive deeper and begin with a truly sustainable, proven method that will get you where you want to go and how you want to be feeling, then make sure to check out the links below for my 12-week Back to Basics coaching program, when we have weekly one-on-one sessions, as well as my 3-video program if you're just not ready for that yet, and discover how I can help you transform your habits and your life. Thanks so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video.